Good morning, people. What we're saying about starting these videos with pre-gym phone footage all the time. That's going to be a theme, I think. I'm going to hit legs in a minute, much like the start of the last video. Quick life updates. Not much has changed. I'm still ill, which is a problem. My cough has got better, and I can sing now as well, so tomorrow's recording session is very much on. However, I feel like I'm probably going to have to go solo because Sean has got a similar thing to what I've had, except he's not in like prime health like I am. So it's like wiped him out. Boy needs some fucking vitamins. I don't know what to do about this. I feel like if I'm still like this after the weekend, it's Friday by the way, no, it's Thursday by the way. If I'm still like this after the weekend, I'm gonna have to like go to the doctors, because I've tried everything, man. I've tried all sorts of medication. I've tried resting. I've tried being active. I've tried fucking eating a shitload of fruit. I've tried vitamins. None of it's fucking shifting it. So something might have to be done. Other stuff going on this week. I'm gonna try and get some cool stuff done, weather permitting. I want to go on a bit of an adventure next week. This is the good thing about making videos, because you watch your videos and you go, I didn't really do much there. I should probably like do more cool shit with my life. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably just check in periodically whenever I feel like I have something interesting to say. Hope you enjoy it. Peace.
We won't change for anyone.
That's fucking bendy as shit, man.
We won't change for anyone.
Fucking bendy boys.
Papa Goddard in the house.
Remember 2020?
This fucking
I think the full step's up because on top of it though, so.
We won't change for anyone.
Vlog your sausage roll.
Yeah, we can vlog me fucking sausage roll. It's gonna be a terrible sausage roll, this.
Where's it from?
McCall's. So it's gonna be shit.
Give us the verdict.
It's like dry as fuck, man.
It does look quite dry.
It's got like a sticky feel. So give it a feel. It's like when you touch my food. You
Oh
know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
sticky. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That was better. Do one like that again, right now. Let it live, Liam. Let it have a life. Yeah, I'm gonna give you lots more. Let's start with your mum and dad's name. Fucked up. Okay, let's do the chorus, yeah? Is it a big boy chorus?
It's a fucking big boy chorus, man.
Is yesterday another one to hide the pain? Cause now you're gone. It's only right.
You just do like a pen note. Just hold on that note.
It's only
But then in context, is it like too heavenly?
feel the same.
No,
That's a nice note.
You wouldn't do it head voice.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Cause now you're gone. You're gone.
Just do it on a really long note, just to kind of help it go, like, you know.
What, you want me to try to do that in chest?
That's common bit there, isn't it?
That's right. Turn it rain.
Like I said, the picture before the pig squeal.
Can I do it in chest?
Let's just see if you can do it. Come on, you'll get there. Come on, you can do it.
It's the end of a long day. Go ahead.
Do that first one again, because you go like at the start. Try and keep it. Last night. Yeah. Like that.
Goofy fall out of the mountain.
Yeah. Just try and keep it straight. Last night.
Do you goofy that, John?
Hey, kid.
That's sick. Adele! Adele! Adele!
I've got one more note still after this name anyway. You've got. Don't put this on TikTok.
What's going on? I love TikTok.
The spoon in any of these, no.
Upstairs, sorry mate.
What's that? Lean?
On that lean in the studio.
On that promethazine.
On that lean in the studio. Playing some booty, yo.
That was too sharp, but you can tune that down slightly enough. That was a better performance though.
Right, okay.
Come in. I put this together and below his mind.
Nice.
And I put this together, let even blow your mind.
I wish you blow my car. Blow my mind.
I'll blow your dad.
See them videos of Alan Command goes, tell me that doesn't feel like a cock.
Got a bit of footage of Jono's arse there, then, you know.
Oh, baby, don't you wanna go?
Yo, just checking in. Didn't really get to like vlog any of the session. Sean ended up coming. I just gave him the camera, so I don't really know what he's filmed yet. But it was a sick time. We got everything done that we needed to do. Even did some guitar as a bit of extra. I'll include a clip of that here. And now it's off to another evening of work in the theatre. Class. See you in a bit. Just thought I'd give a sneak peek of what I do on my day job. Currently side of stage for a theatre show that we're doing. Let me show you this. So that is the set. And we're on stage now, so there's an audience on the other side of that curtain. Just waiting for the show to start. And then I'll show you this. Come back around here. So that front bit is like a bingo hall, like an old bingo hall. There's also this part of the set. So the stage revolves halfway through the show to display that. This is the less glamorous side that no one ever shows, just the back of a set. I've never really talked much about doing theatre work on this channel. I don't really have much footage of it either, but I will, if I can find it, I'll put in now a clip of a show that we did last year about Liverpool Football Club, which just had like the most insane, sick audience every night. That theatre life though. See that? That's scenes. That's what scenes are. We are currently somewhere in the Peak District, I think, on the way to just some trail that we saw on TikTok, which I guess is always a risk, but last time it turned out alright. We've got Tesco meal deals. Well, I've got a Tesco meal deal. Abby's got an extensive packed lunch that could rival any 7-year-old. And yeah, those are the updates. When we get there, it should be sick. Look at that. How sick is that? I mean, it might not look sick on an iPhone camera, but I can assure you, it is actually sick. I think that's Macclesfield Forest as well, that we couldn't find at one time, that we need to go to again. In a bit. That's even mad how like expansive it is. I mean, like just look that way. Here she is, Looking like a celebrity, trying not to get paparazzi'd.
Stop papping me, I'm in disguise.
Prime.
Go on, you prime.
Any prime. Oh, that is not what I expected that to look like. Okay, so this is a nerd's rope, apparently. I don't know if I like that.
I just told you, I know you won't like it. What did I say? Oh no, I hear. I said you're not gonna like it.
That's so sweet though.
I told you.
So sweet, it's like almost sour. Like I like it. It satiates my need for like sweet shit. But it's like they're like oh well, they're nerds, I suppose. Yeah.
They're just on like a jelly rope.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be more like just a big, like a big. What do you even call it? You know, like the red ones. Not like a lace, but you know, like the thicker ones. I thought it was gonna be more like that. We made it. Okay, let's give me a walkthrough of the extensive packed lunch. So you've already eaten the Nerd's rope and the Dairy Dunkers. What else have we got on the go?
Got a wrap, food, some hot Doritos, and some choco biscuits, an apple, and an Alpenlight.
Just in case we get lost on the trail.
Yeah.
That is the king of Tesco meal deal sandwiches. Right there. Fight me. Here we are in Cheedale. The Cheedale Nature Reserve. It's very Chee and it's very Dale. Is that? Not zoom all the way out. It's pleasant. Maybe we shouldn't have chose the most noisy part of the river to film this.
Careful.
A challenge afoot. Luckily these aren't my good trainers, man. Less than ideal web scenario going on. Do you reckon I'll wash them out in the thing, in the river?
I'm tempted
Shall we?
to. Yeah.
Let's do it. Is it really worth it? Normally, to be fair, I do have like a spare pair of webs in the car. So now I've only got like a semi-muddy web, but quite a wet sock. Cheedale Nature Reserve. That trail got difficult. We just stopped off so I can eat some coconut chips. But I recommend if you do this, you wear like adequate footwear. Like we did not, because that is not ideal. These are my foot trainers anyway, but still. So we're going to loop back round, jump on another trail that should be a bit easier, and then head back to the car in a little bit. Sick. Bye. That actually looks like we're not even in there anymore. Like, that was so sick. What do you think of the scenes?
They're pretty high.
They are pretty high. They're
That
not that high.
doesn't really justify their position on the lake.
Yeah. It's pretty sick though. That. Sick. This is the thing that I'm getting absolutely drenched. This is the thing that we saw on TikTok. These like stepping stones here. But we've been walking for like almost 2 hours to get to that. And they don't say that on fucking TikTok. It's actually so sick. Adventure shit, mate. What day, man. What an amazing day it's been. Just wanted to close off. It took us ages to get back from that place, by the way. It's so long, but it's fine, it's all good. Just wanted to close off today's clips by just sharing some feels. I nipped back out then because I need to do some shopping. Going like Tesco, when the big Tesco at night is always like the best time. It's always sick. Put your headphones in, there's no fucker there. It's just well there. So I was already having like a chill time, and I was driving home, and I just had this like, just listening to this like lo-fi. I'm sorry, the focus keeps going foot on this, by the way. It's quite dark. It's lo-fi house mix on in the car, and like I was driving through town, and there was like no one there because it's like getting on a bit now, a bit late, and I was just thinking about like life stuff, and I'll talk about some of it maybe in another clip, but just about how like I just feel a bit content, which is nice because I've not felt content in ages. And that's not to say that there's like not still stuff that I would change about life by any means, because there very much is, but for now there was just a nice moment of like that's good, you know what I mean? Life, there was a nice moment of, isn't life good? And it's been a while since I've felt one of those. And then I got out of the car, and it's a proper like clear night, so you can see like stars and stuff, and like the music, and like today's experience, plus driving through town at night, plus starry sky, plus thinking about life feels. I just got that like rush of like, it's almost like, you know, like summer night time feels. It's not quite there yet, but today, like the weather was like one of the first nice days we've had today, but it's not quite summer night time feels, but it was like on its way to that, almost nostalgic without being nostalgic. And like I say, I just felt content. I just had this rush of feelings. I don't know if this clip means anything, so I can't really describe it very well, but that is where we're at. I'll pick up next time I'm doing something interesting. So we were just walking past the skate. We've just been Fernando's, just walking past the ice skating rink there, and she said, "Oh, we should go ice skating." And I said, "That's a terrible idea." And she went, "Is it because you're gangly?"
Well, he's still not answered.
And I was laughing for ages, and then we sat back in the car, and there was a moment of silence. She went, "Well, is it?" No, it's not because I'm gangly. First of all, I'm not gangly. I'm tall and slender. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Do you think you have no control over your limbs?
No, I have perfect control over my limbs.
I know, but it's scary when you're on the ice.
I know, well, that's why I don't want to go ice. Not because it's scary, but just because I don't really see the point. I know that I'm shit at it, and I have no real interest in getting better at it. I just thought that was funny. Anyway.
Because he's gangly.
That's nice, not because I'm gangly. Let me show you where I am. This is my spot that I used to come to in lockdown when I was on my walks. Just this little bridge. I just used to stand here and look down the stream there. And to most people, this isn't a particularly great place. You know, there's a dual carriageway just there, and a housing estate just up there. There's a factory and a train line behind me. That stream is definitely laced with some sort of dodgy chemicals. But I think being from a small town, I've always thought, because there's not much to do, you kind of have to find your little spaces, your little nooks and crannies. I'll take you somewhere else in a minute actually. when I'm walking back. Your little places that mean things to you, where you experience things, and I have a lot of those places that I share with people. But this has always been kind of my spot. I say always, since the first lockdown. And I don't really come here in the winter because you have to walk across a lot of mud. So when spring springs and I get to come here again, it's just nice. And I guess it's not so much my spot anymore because I'm videoing it and putting it on the internet. But I just wanted to share those feels. I'm going to talk more about hometown feels if I stop on the way back in a sec at this other place. I'll show you that then. But yeah, I was just here and I haven't been here in a while, and I thought I'd show you because it's got me feeling kind of nostalgic. Thinking about it, really, this is kind of where I forged my appreciation for the outdoors. I mean, I guess I've always been kind of outdoorsy because I grew up next to a massive park that I spent a lot of time in as a kid, but by the time we got to lockdown, I was just like just busy, just caught up in everything, doing other shit, running around like a madman, that I never really took time to just appreciate nice things like this. And then obviously lockdown happened, and like I had to walk every day because it was all you could do. And I was coming to places like this, and I think if it weren't for that time that I sort of spent just in pretty much silence, you know, I wasn't listening to podcasts, I wasn't listening to music, just listening to the birds and looking at the trees and the plants, you know, I wouldn't do stuff like that hike I did earlier on in this video. And I'm very grateful for that because it's good for the soul. You feel it, like I feel it in my chest, man. My shoulders untighten and part of me reconnects to like my surroundings, which is good. I think we should do that. I'm not gonna get into like talking about like energies and shit, but to some degree, you know, maybe that's prevalent, maybe that is true. You gotta be among natural energies, or just among nature. It's good for you. It's where we're meant to be. Anyway, I'm just heading to a different spot now. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, my friends will probably take the piss out of me for vlogging about this, but I'm currently on top of the hill, as it's known, also known as Horses Hill or Thaco, which is essentially a hill with a nice view that I'll show you in a minute. And we used to come up here a lot and just like at night time just sit and look at the lights across town and stuff. And I noticed they were changing it a bit like a few months ago when I was walking past, but this used to just be a big patch of grass, and now they've planted a fucking forest on it, mate. Got all this here, and then all on this side as well. There's the view. See all across Widnes, and that's Runcorn over there, those hills on that side. Now, I love forests and I'm all for progress, but that actually kind of makes me a little bit sad. Makes me just feel a little bit old, because at some point they're all going to grow into proper trees, and you're not really going to see the fucking view anymore, which is a shame because we've spent a lot of, or I've spent a lot of, and my friends to be fair, like significant time up here. Vibey times, sick memories. But already, I guess, like the point I was going to make originally when I came up here is how much like stuff is changed really in the time I've been around. The trees are a prime example, but also like, let me show you this. So all these houses here, the newer looking ones, I don't know how well you can see that, that used to be my high school. I was in there till like year 9, and then we moved and they built houses on it, which is cool and that's fair. And then this field here, which is now a cemetery, used to be like the footy fields and the rugby fields and stuff. So already that's very different to what it was. I sort of stopped walking here and where we've just been for like the past year really, because I got to the point where it's like, fuck, like it's been 3 years since lockdown and I'm still, or 2 years at that point since lockdown, and I'm still just doing the same thing, which is not ideal. And I do intend to move out of Widnes within the next year, maybe, hopefully. I'm not going to go to Liverpool at first, at least, career dependent. I think it's just a weird set of feelings to have lived in the same place for your entire life and to watch it change around you as you get older. I don't know if I like it, which maybe is partly subconsciously why I want to move, you know, change up my scenery rather than just watch everything around me change and decay. Not to get too in deep on it. I think recently though I have had a newfound appreciation for these spaces again, just because they do make you who you are. You know, I've spent a lot of time walking around here since I was sort of in my late teens maybe, and they're impactful times. I have memories on this hill that I won't forget, and that's fine. Like, it's fine to still be here, it's fine to still appreciate that, even though I'm a different person to what I was back then, and even though this is a different place to what it was back then. I guess, like, shit changes. That is just entropy in it. That is the nature of things. But it doesn't mean that the good times weren't still good and you can't treasure them, and it doesn't mean you can't have new good times. So this has been a fucking vlog about nothing.